two cameras, two streams, two takes. 96.9 FM, Jacksonville, Florida. That's where we belong. 8:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And here's my video stream. So I have, this is a front action lens here. So it's reverse. And this one here is the correct lens with the right device. At some point, I'll have a group of people to invest in me a little bit, and we'll try to work with some kind of production qualities, and maybe the right graciousness to survive the experience and the impact of meeting. It hurts to be here as is and demonstrate improperly over and over again because of physical or technical problems. I'm not upset. I just wanted to make that clear that these are not necessarily the videos I would be picking to make for me. I'm just stuck at the mercy of no network cell phone devices on one data plan and pretending this is working in the apartment. It's not supposed to be happening alone over the decades, but I think that stuff is over with. I think those days are done. Now, what I'm going to do is try to move myself along with the furniture onto a kind of a territory that we haven't been here yet. I forgot what camera I'm using when I'm staring at both of them and I'm moving around all the time. Now, this is being broadcast on my television in the room for an effect on the wrong device, but this device I'm holding is the device that's the problem device, right? This one right here I'm demonstrating. Not the, okay, which one? The one with my face on it. This one right here. That one? Okay. That's the one I'm having a problem with my left hand holding it. It's got the front lens, but it has a gamma effect and reflective qualities off the lens, off the screen that you can't use this outside. That's what it looks like outside. You can't see nothing. It whites out because it reflects. And you can't read the data, which is the cell phone that has the government problem that I'm using here. All right, so this other device I'm using is the Galaxy X, actually the Galaxy A2, this one right here. All right, now watch this. I do these crazy things over time, and it trips you out, but remember, I'm looking at the other screen too, which has the gamma quality, which trips me out while I'm looking at the television stream, you know, go infinity on the screens. And see what I'm doing? It's a slight affected process I'm in to keep kind of a perception to my game. Now, the game I'm selling here is not used cars, but used drum parts. You know, hang them high. Okay, what did I do? I blocked my camera and I can't see it. All right, so anyway, I want to do less drumming, more demonstration qualities to effectively demonstrate beautiful sunshine, state of Florida, Jesus Christ in his holy realm, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I believe in him. There's a lot of people that walk down this track every day that are homeless or otherwise. There's a lot of car accidents. They bang into the building, and I live in the urban jungle. I like it here, and I don't like leaving the idea behind that I can't cope with census. Now, Austin Santalella pledges his love of drums on the cell phone device that you're watching on his television, right? Okay, all this bullshit talk, because I'm moving around while I'm doing it, is inspiring. But now what I want to do is put the cameras where they belong, right? Shut up. Shutting up, will you, Bugsy? All right, Malone. Bugsy Malone, did you say your name was Malone? Did you call yourself a Malone before you worked for the FBI? Or after the FBI? I poked your eye in the FBI. Okay, let me love you because you let me live here. And you didn't tell everybody how I walk in the underwear. All right, here. Here's the camera. I don't want to know this camera. You know what I want to do? This is the good sound, good video quality camera, and it's a shitty camera right now because it's on a shitty stand and shitty people land. All right, now here's what I gotta do. I gotta do this for the kids, or else they're gonna hate me. All right, when I don't look like this in 2 years or another 2 days, and the kids hate me, it's because nobody bought $1 worth of my attention that I was giving you guys the best I had while I was able to do it, and you made me look like an idiot on my television. And now here's my double bass. That's going to be a great video for me because I know what to expect now, demonstrating my purposes here with the gimmick. Now what I got to do is I got to get a better stance for this ones, so I could do some tap dancings over there. I got to tap dance in the morning or else my veins. All right, what the hell just happened, kids? The stand broke. No, he just has to deal with floppy shit. Floppy. So there's my drum. There's my drum video. It's for Pearl drums, they're rubber coated. Drum heads, they sound superb in the beating of the telephone line, on the television, in the internet. Bare feet. I smell like Parmesan cheese, clean, with a sultry smell of incense. Up close and personal, this Geraldo, the aged foot of Austin Santalella. Okay, where did I go with the other shit? Okay, I forgot now. I got up fast. I'm dizzy. Am I King Kong? All right. Now I'm home. I had some powdered milk. Kids, don't do this without your freaking parents' permission. You get up fast like that under the age of the certain age to get up fast, let alone stand up with your heart pumping. Look at my eyes. I went crazy. You know why? I was sleeping until like a baby till 3 o'clock this morning. Then my eyes, buggily as they are, became widened, emblazoned. I was in urination nation. I could not stop swimming in my own division of, I don't know what it is, but it's just super. I get up really quick and I have to wake up fast and know who I am and pretend everything's well in darkness. You are the darkness. You are one with the darkness. When you live alone and you have to pee all night from 3 o'clock in the morning after 50. And then nobody's here to go, Mommy, make me milk. Mommy, make me milk. And then I do milk by myself with my powdered needle. You will love the needle. You will come to agree the Arabs ship, import, and distribute the quality of the water of the needle. You got to be careful with the needle. I like a needle. We don't need you. We need needle. Take it. China and my unbrushed hair. This is all. Alright. You see, the problem is I gotta ham it up with the shitty device because it's gonna record the best quality that it does, and it's not gonna be sufficient. That way you're gonna like what you get. You're gonna enjoy the entertainment quality while you have eyes to see it. You know what I learned? After 20 fucking years on Facebook, you know what I learned? The alien queen is the bitch, but she's still a queen. I'm not a queen. I am the king alien. That's what I thought to myself from the day I saw that fucking movie. Well, the son of a bitch and queen could be the queen all she wants. The damn thing stuck to the ceiling and she can't do nothing but do what I damn give her. Load it up. I'm packing. Are you packing? Who's holding out now? Who's holding out in the COVID land? In Dubai? You think this is supposed to be gay? Does that look gay to you? Do you feel good? Because you'd like this to think that this is a goat? I didn't come from a goat. I might look like I look like a goat, but I did not come from a goat. I'm sorry, people, but we're dealing with the truth in the American way. I thought you'd like my tongue. It's milk coated. I like it too. I eat it like taste sometimes, right out of the can, powder, no milk, water, and let it dissolve all as I can to clean my teeth. I appropriate myself to recognize meat as a parcel and a part of my wasteful nature of walking behind everything with a sledge trail remembrance of everything I ate all the time, forever, is a remembered line of distinction. And you got to pay the bill. And if you didn't leave enough tip at the table at the time, you're probably going to have to come back to that restaurant eventually again and recognize that you didn't understand what they were doing behind the door while they're preparing your meal. Well, guess what? It's karma. For Nicolas Cage and Jack, picture show of the American experience of teeth. These are two big cat teeth that destroyed my confidence in my living forever and made me realize if they pull these carrots up, the jig's up. Eat it. Don't beat it. Okay, anyway. Dear God, help me. All right. You have a long lifeline, if only it wasn't dripping profusely. I can't stop. This is for Bruce Lee, his screen test. This is for and against, on purpose. Oh, you're so sweet. You're good enough to kiss yourself, Cannibal Costin, you're a cannibal. Okay, that's enough of that bullshit. That's kissy face. America needed your ass kissed one more time because the rest of the world's gonna have to remember Facebook threw me off. I looked at Facebook back and said, F-face, my own book, Dano, Murder One. I love you, but I'm not gonna do it that way. We got other things to do. Somebody has to make the neato, and I want to be the guy that just promoted it because Jesus told me. All right, hold on, Austin. Megalomania with double chin. Take two. Rock and roll! All right. Anyway, that's my sound check. If I can't yell that loud, which I'm not supposed to, they think I'm an asshole for yelling like that, but I can't drum in here, so one way or the other, I gotta go there. Did you want a needle? I wanted the needle with the maids. I didn't want to make my own needle. I feel like Greedo if I'm making my own needle. All right, anyway, where the hell am I now? All right, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to get up and move the camera around because I never did this yet, apparently. I'm so happy I could do this. If the American people thought I had more to offer, they would have paid me for it, but they don't. So I gotta stick it out like this. That's the way it is. Did you want to do anything else with your morning? Yeah, I did. But if I'm stuck doing this, well, then do it well with what you got left to do it. Because it's not going to sound that good anyway on the camera you're moving around. You wasted everybody's time. You drug them on. You drug it on like it was the movie Jaws and you thought you had something worth a damn with that shark. But it's already been done. It's already been done. What can you do? What can you do that hasn't been done? I don't know. I just sweat. All right, let me do this. We're going to sweat. I wanted to do so many different things, and I can't put the camera in a place that's not going to topple it over, or the device that I wanted to use at the time. Ooh, I figured out another plot. The plot to destroy myself. With the camera on and the camera radiation. All right, there it is. That was so stupid. I knew I was going to do that eventually. I'm sort of dyslexic. Now that's the problem. Is I got a quality here that it's on the television. It's the only device that casts to the TV. I don't have a second monitor. That device down there is the one that broadcasts with the digital delay problem that I have the shitty internet connected coming from. I wasted 15 minutes worth of my effect to try to remember how to do this, because I really don't remember how to do this from one day to the next, because I pick up the wrong device or the other at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, from going to bed by myself like this over and over. The burnout is production value and quality control that I have, a physicality that doesn't really allow me to really keep using my thumbs like it does. And I'm walking around pretending I'm having a good time all the time, being, tortured. So I got to think about eating and other things while I'm doing this. Forgive me, but I'm going to get there once I put the phone down. Just got to remember where it was for the last few days, etc., and try to think that I didn't do anything wrong yet. It's just my bullshit. It just happens to be public broadcast at the time. Happens to be unlimited data. Now that I see my drum pedals are effectively in the wrong place, I also realize I got to take them off the pellet and the water bottle here, etc., and place it in the right place. Possible. I just thought it's going to sound crappy down here with this camera, but at least I know how to put the right stand on now, which falls apart while I'm touching it. It's a dollar store tripod glued together, not adjustable as much as you think without breaking. And I'm over here pretending this is fun. And that's my age. No wonder why I didn't get married, right, Trees? Okay. See, if I was married to somebody, they'd have to have the interest of having childish people doing childish things and hope that we have children involved the next time and do it the right way. See, I want to live with people. I don't want to live with my stands talking to myself, having another heart attack, squatting in my apartment like this. Nobody's here to even see me do it, let alone feed me. Right? I'm trying to get where I had a pellet work. This doesn't work. Okay, that might work. It's still a little low. That's what I'm telling myself while I get up fast. All right, now that's 15 minutes, almost 16 minutes worth of the video, and I gotta wait for my blood pressure to slow down now. Head is dizzy. I'll get there. I just want to put that on a little stand over there. I thought for days, weeks of this, to try to put the camera on and just have the endurance to work while it was on and not offend too many people because I'm falling down doing it. I get scared while I'm working. I start talking belligerent or whatever. They don't know what I'm doing. I'm passing out, getting hurt, moving around. All right. See, it's against my medical profile for me to be bending down and stooping all the time as a job description. From New York, when I was up in New York, they told me that after I worked in banks as a janitor. And what they told me was, you can't do that. It's against your medical needs for a broken neck, this fusion. So I haven't been able to work outside of my privacy where anybody cares about my moving around anymore. And I got to do things that break my profile all the time to survive functional mobility. And it's a hardship of endurance and everything else if I can't do it safe, because my apartment isn't set up for me to set my apartment up where I can reach things. And that's where I'm disabled, and I argue I need help, and nobody here. I can't get a safe place to set my stuff up and leave it that way, really, is all I'm saying. All right, there it is. If I could do this creatively, I'm using a box as a shelf that doesn't want to fall down. See what I'm doing? I'm squatting while I'm doing it over here. to use a tripod that I'm fingering around over here when my hands are knuckle problems. And I'm gonna work anyway because I got it to work. But it's gonna have a bad camera sound, but it'll be a good camera angle on television. TV back. And that's how that was achieved, basically. It's just a simple case of creating a fulcrum point using a pivot slide system and recognizing how things are going to hurt or fall while you're doing it. Now, if I could allow myself to do it, my thumb wants me to work, but it hurts. And I know it's going to start jabbing at me, sharp pain, if I overdo it. However, it might feel better to do that at this point than in the event I do something else with my bad back and I'm sitting on the couch with no back support, which is starting to give me sharp pains. I woke up with sharp pains from sitting on the couch this morning. And then what's happening here? My feet are still sweating from wearing my flip-flops. And all morning, I have to admit this, if my back has a pinch in it, my toes go numb on my left foot. Right now, my toes are numb right here. These three toes right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The last three toes, pinky, second pinky, middle toe. At the tip, above the first knuckle, underneath the nail. And I can't get them to come back until I somehow, I have to elongate my fingers. I have to elongate my vertebrae while I'm seated and standing otherwise. And I know I look foolish to everybody because I'm deformed as a nervous system that's been cut and beaten down with hammers and broken necks and got metal screwed to it on its neck bone and everything. But in order for me to survive this experience, the way I need to morning warm up is to start doing the finger moving like that. I got finger issues that have to be considered nerve conduction issues throughout the entire chain and sequence of channels. I'm not playing games with raking my back with my fingertips to try to make myself massage myself, deep muscle massage to get to nerve endings to push my nerves to stop stabbing me in broken channels, basically on the backbone, sleeping or sitting wrong, whatever it takes to find out it is, I found out and I found out how to fix it. The only problem is I got to stretch. If I don't do my morning workout, I keep toes that are numb all the time out of bed. Or they get back, and I have to work with how to get them back, and that's not a lot. That's not funny. Now I got my thumbs are swelling to the point of knuckle stiffness that I can't bend them without extreme shit stabbing, flaming pain. If I can bend them, when they come back, they're fine. They have to calm down. I have to do some aspirin. I have to calm down. But noise-wise, this is as quiet as they need to be. They don't have to be very loud at all. I'm not playing louder than my voice would be talking to a human being in my apartment. Normal talk. But I have a great setup today. I set them up really comfortable for me. To be totally honest with you, they're setups. I have interesting points to make for playing technique issues that I would be subtly announcing or demonstrating for drum talk. And I would do some of the sensibilities is on my right side for some reason, because of my back hurting today or whatnot, that I'm just trying to warm up all day until I get to the point at night where I could be calm and rest to, be myself sitting behind me, where I'm in my own skin, basically. I noticed there's definitely modes of my playing and ability to function, how long it takes me to wake up from a sleep position to the degree of the time of the day in which I'm doing my 24-hour cycle, and how to get power naps to have maximum effect. I'm playing with the idea that there's always something moving here, and it's always going to move me to want to play it on purpose with the situation I'm working on, which is a jutting out left heel, one leg longer than the other, left side foot. This toes go numb over here, the toes. That's a 50-something-year-old problem. I didn't have that till just days ago for the last 2 years, kind of feeling being homeless and sleeping on my neck. I've been screaming about people talking to me that I'm getting disabled, and I'm not getting any relief based on my functional capacity for disabled living. And what ends up, it doesn't blame anybody but myself. I got to figure out how to stop hurting so I could survive and be more, less. I'm not moving very good. For me, I could be doing a lot better. But what I wanted to say was this is a Pearl 1000 pedal setup for the two hi-hat pedal and their single hi-hat stand, Pearl 1000 equivalent of the pedal for the bass drum. It's great. It has a lot of adjustment in weight and height, which is not set perfect for that size drum, but I have a very good feeling on it and tone that I don't mind it. I could put it more center in the drum head if I wanted to lower the mallet and keep the weight there. This is an old 1963 Ludwig Speedmaster drum pedal that very little bit is written about on the YouTube channel, apparently for it, because it's not showing on the videos like it used to as an available item of interest for historical effect. This is made from Ludwig from Chicago, USA, 1963. It came with the club date 1960s under the classic series that Ringo played. It was the better than the student entry level, but it was the cheaper series fast drum pedal for the Speed King. It has a smaller board than the Speed King in that it's not as wide. It's a thinner board. It's reflective of the old-fashioned pedals from the 20s, to my mind. It has a quality with a leather strap, and I had it readjusted and refurbished back decades ago. After it was given to me, I had it done at a professional drum shop that was authorized by Ludwig Drums. And he gave me the actual Ludwig spring. He gave me a good leather strap. He made sure everything was 100%, and I ended up breaking it after that and had to modify it with this Velcro Swisher mop quality pad device with Velcro under the metal bar connected to the red. at the hoop, which is made out of metal, the hoop. I created the screw setting for the maintenance, I created the setting here for the pearl drums for the fastening lugs here that are manufactured parts. They went and replaced for me, being a limited edition. And I went to Ace Hardware and had an old guy help me, and we decided to come up with a seating area for a collar for a screw to go down a piece that's supposed to be male, that's a thread, that's a female or whatever, bullshit I had to create for Pearl. I'm very upset about. They wouldn't give me the manufactured part and told me they don't sell them to people like me or drumheads for this particular kit. This kit, I'm not mad at Pearl. I'm just telling you the way it went with Nashville over the phone. This drum head right here, I got some packing tape in the middle of the bass drum there. I've got it's not inflatable, but it's air tennis ball, smaller than a tennis ball, but the exact equivalent of a tennis ball for a very soft control feeling on a rubber coated Pearl limited edition Certo Brazilian instrument. This is 22 by 22 Certo, converted into a bass drum using their conversion kit that was with the kit when I bought it. I got my bass drum Ludwig pedal on this as a priority for feel on my right foot, though it can go to my left foot or on my electric drums just as fast with my Alesis drum set, my DM5s. It works superb. That's what I bought this for. I bought this bass drum mallet that's supposed to be soft and, like a tennis ball for my electric drum. And that's what this pedal was for. It's for my electric drum. Of course, I would use the Pearl drum pedal on the Pearl bass drum right foot normally, if only I didn't have two bass drums. And I used my 18-inch Certo, which is the exact drum spec. I think it's 22 by 18, if I'm not mistaken, or 20 by 18. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up, but it looks darn close when I sit on. From what my glasses are off, they look maybe 20 by 18. I'm not sure. But it's 18-inch diameter, blue drum head, same series of drum treads and foibles with Ace Hardware here. I gotta remember where my camera is. I don't. It's right there, over the 32 by live. Okay. So I made these up. These are the drum technique things that I don't care about, bringing up. It's just old-fashioned shit that I used to do in anybody's drum shop or hardware store. And you just keep playing. And basically, I got a little bit of a swivel on this tripod to make it so I can turn that around if I want to, slightly. But I got it set up where I can play my hi-hats with my heel all the time. And I really like it because I can't make noise comfortably right now. I don't have the strength to do that. I'm talking very nice right now, which is better with the way my toes are coming back. Once they start touching the cold metal here, sweating. Gotta remember, I'm sweating. I can play with shoes, believe me. I play with my boots on and everything too, and everything, believe me. But right now, I'm just doing this for my therapy on my back. My back is stabbing me while I'm sitting, no matter what I do, and I can't change that. So it's because of my back having a stab in it. I'm going through a little bit of severity that I wouldn't be distracted by otherwise. But it's therapy for me to be kind of drum talk. And it basically comes down to a barefooted minimum. And the quality of control here is that if I don't want to keep sweating and making a mess of my drum kit, I don't want to see my kit get destroyed. So I'm telling myself, maybe don't play with your feet like that yet. Maybe you got to get off your ass and start using this leg and start stretching this foot before it goes more numb. You can feel the blood being blocked, all the time. Now, here's what I mean. I think that really helps. Just see, there's veins that are pulsing all the time in my feet and I'm bony. That's a bone. That's a bone. I hate to break your chops, everybody, but you're gonna have to know what I mean when I talk. I step on veins under my arc all the time, that are sifted because my heel is jutting out. It goes out because his leg is longer or short or whatever the hell it was. I think this is the short leg. I'm thinking that's the truth. This is the short leg. I remember everything on my leg right now. You're supposed to notice by now. I only know I broke my left side. So I got a leg that's shorter. I got a heel that's giving me problems with veins. I got issues that are causing me to have like blood pressure problems while I'm talking all the time for days now. This is not just one day. It's all the time. But it's getting more aggravated with my knuckles and everything. So it's time for me to do other things, other ways. Go back to the swimming pool. And then basically I tell myself that's all I can do is sweat it out. Wait till I calm down. And if I'm dry enough, I can maybe get some sleep, I'm waiting to eat something. That's about it. All right, so there I might be 35 minutes into a video time slot that I didn't do anything yet, but I did. I did a lot. Here's where my heart is. Heard that guy hitting my wall, right? It's all on video on a live stream at 9:06 p.m. a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, broadcast, live event, 39 minutes into my video. This asshole next door is pounding on my wall. He wants to go to jail or fight, but he can't do that by law. I'm not that loud. He's a bitch. He's gonna go to jail. If I call the cops with this video, he's got a right to be taken away for that shit. Not me. I'm not making any noise in here that's supposed to be considered to be a problem. He's handling the situation as a threat to my experience in a HUD Section 8 house, which is what I've been talking about from the holidays. They kicked me off of Facebook for bringing it up and then getting pissed off doing it. All right, so let me get my calmness back. I don't have to stop drumming, but I'm not impressed by doing this. I got to deal with my situation for what it is. I'll come back at some point today, but I'm definitely going to protect myself from this bullshit happening wrong during public broadcast. All right, now I went through a lot of effort from 3 o'clock this morning to publicly display my event of a start of a day. I've been doing this for more than I can express, and I've been put in this apartment, whether I wanted to talk about this or not, against my will. And I'm still working with the same veteran service members that are trying to work with me. However, they haven't adjusted or given me another service worker, and I'm going through the same situation illicitly, improper handling for a disabled person. And the event that I don't get services is not going to cause me to have a personal breakdown, as I may have displayed publicly or privately to other positions for court issues, which have been all I've been thrown as a person in quarantine is from 2020, August 2020. So I'm asking for relief and safety, making YouTube videos. I want people to understand I have physical distress. This is not fake that guy was hitting my wall and doesn't know me and I don't know him. And you can't do that. And he did it anyway. And I got it on camera. 39 minutes into my video, just about 9:04 a.m. So I'm going to stop and put this out. It's 9:04 a.m. It's what date? I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll log it on. Please respect my issues and my discrepancy for privacy matters and the fact that I broadcast so profoundly my personal details and those that I cared about to mention at the time. In the event I process you into my copyright or domain issues, please allow me to explain myself and grant me permission to access you initially, whether I was contacted or contacted you personally or professionally prior to it for meta and distribution rights issues. I'm just trying to share my SOS, which is valid to me professionally and personally, and to allow people to know I'm here and qualify me as, employable and serviceable and in need. I need help.